The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yes.
Right, so obviously we
Last we left the Super Friends. They were scudding a base.
yeah, they were. Everyone was loading all the crap we could get into the two ships.
I thought you were just taking the dudes and we were loading.
No, we're going to load the ships up. Then Rosa and I are going to take the ships away.
While we stay guard the base.
And come back. Or we'll load one ship up, and it's best if we do it this way.
Yeah.
One ship's loaded up for people, the other one's got dead people and
a bunch of stuff.
Do you need to see his sheet, King?
When he's finished, yeah, at some point. But
I was just getting that the exile word so I could remember it and write it down.
Fascinatus.
Yep.
So yes.
Okay, so I want to pull the Asari aside again. I want to grab Tiala, and I want to start pulling the other scientists that are not the Asari aside one by one. Just any order you want, just feed them to us, and we'll chew through them real quick.
Okay.
Okay, I want to talk to the other scientists because I want to know if they're in on it or not. This base is kind of too useful to throw away, so I'm thinking of offering it to the galactic government as a research lab.
that sounds like a great idea.
It is a great idea. I thought of it.
I thought you were handing it over to the Spectres.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah.
Kitty things.
I mean, they're pretty much the puppets of the galactic government.
I prefer to think of them as the awesome badasses like Loghain. Very much like Loghain.
Okay, so you got 4 Solarians and a Drell.
Whichever order you want, man.
Yeah.
Do the Drell first, actually, because he's different.
Yeah.
And if we kill him, no one will notice.
Okay, so you have a Drell. Not you, a different Drell.
Okay. How you feeling? You okay? Your head
A
okay?
bit lightheaded.
Would you like a drink of anything?
Some water, please.
Some water.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been working here?
Let's see, must be about 7 or 8 months.
Okay. Now, what do you do around here?
I helped the doctor out with finding records.
Oh, so, Well, that's not a very good sense motive. I don't think I know shit. So, you are aware of what goes on here.
1 to 22.
I don't know the specifics, but I mean, I know they're essentially working for pirates.
And you're fine with that?
Money's money. They pay well.
I suppose if you're not actually engaging in piracy,
Yeah, I just...
aside from the illegal back entry into supposedly secured computer systems seizing private records.
So what was your name again?
Who does that hurt? My name... Kafat.
Kafart?
Kafat.
Fart mood.
I'm just gonna turn my back.
Yes. Is your friend alright?
Sorry, it's a little close in here. What do you think you'll do now that this operation has been shut down by the forces of justice?
I don't know what your plans for us are, but I'm assuming that you're going to take me back to Citadel space or something and hand me over to some authority, although this is the Terminus systems.
The crime is committed on Citadel space, however. And the law has a long arm. But, I mean, there are options here. I'm just trying to touch base with the scientific community here and find out...
Would you hand over any information you found here?
That's not my call.
You know what I'm referring to, don't you? I'm looking at Logan when I say this.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Drow?
What about him?
I'll send you one word conspiracy on your...
Oh yeah, that.
That.
No, okay, I do remember that, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you talking about the fact that we searched up a person who had the cure to was immune to Keppel syndrome
And then
proof that
Joel shot all the fireflies and took her. Yeah, I know. I don't say that. Sorry. Yeah, that particularly, and amongst other things.
What about it?
Well, would you sell that information?
What do you earn right now?
What do I earn
Per
right now?
week, would you say?
Per week? Probably around 3,000 credits.
Actually, yeah, for 3,000 credits, I'd work for pirates.
That's a lot of credits.
Okay, well, good talk. Thanks. We'll move on to the next one. I think I've got a fairly good... with my crappy sense motive, I have a fairly good gauge of him. Okay, he's one of the airlock crowd, right?
No, quite likely we have to send them back to...
Well, here's the thing. I'm thinking if they want this place, they're going to need staff. So if we can pre-vet the more reliable...
Yeah, no, he'll do anything for money. He's
Exactly.
going to go.
We'd probably sell the place out.
We'll take him with us. You'll
So
take
I'll
him
make
with
a
you.
notation about that on my letter that seems this guy would pretty much sell you out for enough money if offered. I'll just add that to, even though it's not in the letter, I'll just append that. You know what I'm talking about. Next.
Solarian.
Hi there. What's your name?
Zaytok.
What do you do here?
I organize the medical information so that it can be easily sorted and categorized.
You're aware you're working for...
Void Wraith, yes.
And they are...
I believe pirates or of some kind.
So why do you work for pirates?
They're helping fund my research.
Which is...
I am looking into several Solarian diseases and means of perhaps curing them.
Oh. Time for my sense motive roll.
Oh.
I undertake a squash match test.
Only,
Seems legit.
It's a nat 20.
yeah, I won't roll.
You mean you can roll too if you want.
Yeah, I will, but it's sort of half that.
So more than I will actually reach by numbers.
22.
Yeah.
So 20.
Okay, what do you intend to do now that this facility has been shut down by the righteous forces of justice?
I do not believe that is up to me.
If it were.
I would leave and seek alternative means of funding my research.
Okay, I'm going to append fairly reliable if research goals are met.
Okay.
Seems like average person who would... Well, what do you make, by the way, here, in terms of credits? What do they pay you?
About 3,000, sorry, a week.
How can they afford these people? I'm lucky if I get 3,000 from destroying an entire military base.
I really thought they paid the Siberians more. It's more of their lifetime.
It doesn't mean you get to pay good salaries.
Microaggression! Hit him!
Yeah.
Okay, bustle him back up next.
Hello.
He's in column B. He's in the other side that might be more reliable. Name.
Darbo.
Rank.
I guess I'm just a scientist.
What do you do here?
Science?
Are you by any chance researching a cure for overbites?
No.
Maybe we'll look into that. So, what do you do here? Actually, like, your day-to-day? What's your job?
Making sure that the place is secure. I mean, the anomaly helps, stop, reduce detection, but it doesn't.
So you're a data technician?
Yes.
And you are aware of who you work for?
I believe it is a mercenary group.
Wow! 21? General sense motive for whole conversation, I guess. Let me know
He
when
seems to be being straight. He seems to, with I suppose the last comment, it's like he's trying to...
Put a good face on it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I get it. So, I mean, mercenary group's one way of putting it. I'd say maybe perhaps pirates might be more accurate.
That's not my concern. I mean, what they want to do is their business.
Isn't it actually your business, too?
Look, I just, work on the security here. I don't go out on their raiding missions or whatever it is.
But you'd be placing malicious malware, or I don't know what word back.
I give you one of those looks that, like, what I consider normal people give to old people and teenagers who don't understand a single thing about computers usually give them.
Well, I don't know what the term in this galaxy at the moment would be for malicious malware. Whatever it is.
Probably be malware.
I know.
Still be malware.
Space malware.
Space malware.
Malware. Malware.
Microsoft product.
So you intentionally damage anything that comes in, or anything that may try and trace you?
No, I just merely make sure that it gets diverted into, we're not found.
Anti-cyber warfare.
Yes.
Ping the signal somewhere else, basically.
Redirect
Make it disappear.
Okay, so, well, obviously this base of iniquity has been foiled by the forces of glorious justice, meaning you're out of a job.
Yeah, that doesn't appear so.
Well, so what do you plan on doing now?
Is that even a choice I have?
Let's presume for a moment that it might be.
I would go somewhere else and seek other opportunities within the same field of expertise.
Of illegal activities, yeah. Okay, what do you make at the moment?
Thousands a week or so.
I'm in the wrong business. I really am.
You say that after what we made last week.
Anomaly.
The best thing is it's not taxed.
See?
Yes, but you have the chance of getting shot.
There is that.
I
mean,
suppose
if
I
it
have the
hadn't
chance
been
of
for the
getting
if it hadn't
shot,
been for
too.
the human, we'd have just gone from room to room killing you all.
Thank you, human.
I'll pass that on.
Solarian says thanks. Beep.
What's hilarious? just gonna confuse Rosa for the next 20 minutes.
It's not one of these ones. Trust him.
I'm also half considering the idea of hacking your Omni tool so that every time you get a message from me, it plays all of Glorious Domination.
Why?
Just with a little hologram and blow game going. Next. You can go. Sense motive. Does he seem like a shithead? 4's underloud. 11.
Well, how do you define a shit here?
Does he seem like the kind of
Seems
guy who would just...
opportunistic and
He,
just
he would
maintaining-
do anything for money,
I'll just put him in the opportunistic pile.
which is A.
Hey. Just appending that to the letter. Next.
Yes, hello.
Name.
Raven.
Just Ryben. Okay.
Raven Mason.
Ah.
There's more, because, you know, he's Larians and...
Oh, I didn't presume.
Oh, good.
I didn't want to presume your racial identity. I don't say that. No one says that. No one in their right mind says that. Yeah, fuck you, Internet.
So can I go?
What do you do here?
I do, specialize in, diseases.
Winning.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, diseases?
Yes.
Why do you need diseases in a research facility?
No, I am an expert on them, so if they need to be found, I know what kind of thing they're looking for. If they don't know the name of the
Oh, the
disease...
traits. There's
Yes,
the
if
traits.
you can give us a series of traits of a disease, I can actually narrow down exactly which one you are looking for.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so if I like had a friend of mine who was a Drell,
Yes.
and they kept having this sort of wet cough,
Yes.
and you'd be able to tell me what that disease was.
Depending on the... I mean, you'd have to give me additional parameters, but I'd be able to...
Slight
narrow down-
swelling around the throat,
Uh-huh.
watery eyes.
Oh, that's Keppel syndrome.
How would you give that to someone?
Keep them in a moist area for far too long. They're not used to it.
Just turning up the thermostat on your suit. No, I'm not doing that. If Hiroka
Thermostat is heat, not wetness.
So he starts sweating, and then...
Oh, I see.
Don't tell me how to give people Keppel syndrome, because I'll use it. So, like a little squirt bottle wouldn't do it.
I would... Well, maybe if you administered it maybe every 10 minutes,
So-
squirt them in the lungs.
So if you were to hide a misting unit in their room...
What?
Is this really...
Are you supposed to be the good person here?
Actually, that was the question I was looking for you to ask.
Oh, okay. Well, are you?
See, because if he's just like, yeah, here's how you fucking kill someone with Keppel syndrome, then he's a bad guy.
Sure.
Also, it's handy to know... Well, I'm doing that anyway, just to keep you in line.
And keep him out of rooms you don't want him in.
Motherfucker, I will kill you in one hit.
Try.
On the other side of the pool.
You would be honestly surprised at how difficult that will be.
Yeah, but you forget that he goes, on his death, I must push this button for some reason. I don't know what it does.
Oh, if my heart stops beating, it will explode.
what you thought would be hell.
His last wish was to push this red button on my thing. I don't know what it does. And everyone at the funeral blows up. Oh, fuck me!
They push the button at her. What? So they felt the need to bring you along. You know you work for pirates, right?
Well, I work for Dr. Tolosa, who works for pirates, so I would say that I work for her, and then who she decides to do business with us, that's her concern.
By any chance, are you just putting it that way so it looks better for you?
Absolutely.
Well, you're honest. For a given value of honest.
Nah.
What would you do if, let's say, we just let you go?
Like, that you're gonna do that?
No, but
Thank you for- oh.
what would you do if we did?
I suppose I would find other opportunities
Other
for my skills.
So, of virus knowing.
Well, I'm sure I can work in some kind of medical database or something.
Let's put him in B. Let's put him in column B there.
What's column B?
Don't shoot.
No.
Maybe.
Thank you.
I won't remind him we have a member of our group who solely specializes in stabbing death. And slicing and various other non-shooting. Next.
Singularity.
Is there a next?
There's one more.
Oh, thank God. Next.
Hello, how can I help?
What's your name?
Swapniks.
Of course it is. It's the one left on the list that isn't the others.
Oh, so I'm the last of them. Of course, that makes sense, I suppose.
What do you do here?
I do virological tests.
No, that was crap. You're gonna have to roll. Wow, that never happens on stasis. 20.
Yes.
So, why? You do tests on viruses?
I do, how should I put this, not real tests,
Fake tests. Like global warming tests.
no, I mean, how can I put this in layman terms?
Slowly.
Simulations.
Oh. Why do they need that?
Well, sometimes if you've got individuals who have multiple disorders or so forth, you have to make sure that they don't react in a negative manner.
So you specialise in the capturing of test subjects.
No, I mean, what I mean is, if you were to, theoretically, if you were to capture one test subject who had one particular disease,
And you stick
wanna
him with
make sure
another
that
one.
yes, you want to make sure that there's going to be nothing that interferes between them.
Part of the selection process.
So you're part of the selection process.
I suppose so.
Why are you bad?
Why am I bad?
What led you to a life of crime? Why can't you use your knowledge for niceness instead of evil?
You watch too many cartoons.
It pays better, obviously.
He knows what cartoons are.
He can't be evil.
No, this just makes me want to shoot him more. Why? Well, why can't you? It's a legit question.
It's my profession.
Your profession is piracy and kidnapping.
No, my profession is to do these analysis and then provide the information to the doctor.
That's what you've done your whole life. Your profession.
Well, I mean, I analyze diseases. That's what I've done most of my life.
Where did you work before this?
I used to work in a hospital on Sarkash.
Why did you stop doing that?
Because I might have done some less than simulation tests.
This is the kind of guy I want on my
Kipling syndrome
my team. Not everything is about Kipling syndrome, Mr. Suit Rip.
Can't flex too hard.
Yeah, his name should be Rip Tor. No.
Yeah.
You'll die tonight!
So, and I'm assuming, so what? You've been struck off the register or something?
Something like that.
So, if we were to release you, you'd basically just go back to more crime.
Gotta be honest, I suppose in your eyes I would.
That's definitely list A. Well, thank you for your candor. Send in the Asari again. You can leave.
You think he's list A? I don't know, like, because your idea is like you're going to give them an unofficial job under Spectres, right?
The idea is that if they want the facility, they might want some staff. But I don't think the Spectres are going to want to keep people necessarily. That seems like a redundant staffing position. But I mean, attach answers thing to later make our decision.
Sure,
I'm just putting them in
yeah.
recommendation columns.
Hello again.
Sorry to waste your time. Not that you're doing anything else with it.
Well, I've got more time than the Solarians do.
Ouch! Wow.
Unless by chance they can live to 50 like
Which they can't, otherwise they'd already be whipped off
Like
too.
Goram Telenon.
Oh, yeah, right. Unless if they did, they'd be taken away.
So, look, there's no need to be nasty here. So, I just have a couple of follow-up questions. Since we dug into your medical files and found out that you're probably doing this because you're pissed at your original employer,
Oh, very pissed.
and you need to pay your sister's medical bills.
Yes.
Well, I don't really see why someone should be punished for that.
But my sister's got nothing to do with this.
We're not saying your sister is to be punished. We're talking about you here.
Yeah, I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Who can't say they haven't been ripped off by their former employer who took all their ideas and had brilliant success on the back of their ideas, and then had you discredited and just thrown away with the garbage like a piece of shit. Oh, really obvious. But anyway, I digress. Why do you work for pirates, though?
I saw an opportunity and I took it.
To join up with the kind of people that killed your mother?
Well, it wasn't this group who killed my mother.
Oh, it makes all the difference. I'm sure they're just like a wonderful bunch of people then.
They didn't just go around killing people for no reason, I assume. Look, I saw an opportunity to get back at the people who had wronged me, and I took it.
When we were captured, our group, they weren't afraid to kill us.
After we tried to escape, I will point out. But yeah, I mean, look, you probably, don't need to know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But this group is responsible for mass amounts of murder and piracy and theft across the whole galaxy.
I'm sure they are.
But you don't care.
I mean, I kind of care now because I've been arrested or whatever this is.
Yeah, it's not really arrest because we're not an official branch of anything. I don't know if that makes us less dangerous or more, to be
I
honest.
suppose you don't really have to answer to anybody. You could just kill us all and who would care, or...
Where's the gain in that? What I'm saying is... It's all on Tiala's shoulders now.
I mean, with regards to your previous point, I'm sure if most of you have seen the records, I'm pretty sure that while they would have preferred you alive, they probably could have just got what they wanted from your corpses.
Maybe. The thing is... I'm trying to ascertain why you chose to work for pirates instead of finding, say, another alternate way of getting back at your employer.
E.g. a competitor.
An opportunity never arose.
What, you're saying there's not competitors that would have thrived on your knowledge of...
Competitors to what?
Yeah, they pretty much dominate the entire industry at the moment.
The system is used in all the major hospitals throughout Citadel space.
That you couldn't have profited off that elsewhere?
Off of that, no, because I was shut out.
Working out real well for them now, isn't it? Here's the thing. Would you be prepared to accept more legal work if it were offered you?
More legal work.
Probably wouldn't pay as well.
Probably wouldn't pay as well.
If it covers my sister's bills, then...
That's what I thought. How much do you get paid weekly, would you say, doing this?
I get paid approximately 6,000 credits per week.
Yeah, that is more than we do.
But most of that goes towards my sister. Because who's to say how long I was going to remain useful, so I sent most of the funds to her, even though her costs aren't quite that high, to future-proof her in case I were to mysteriously not be able to send her credits anymore, because these are disreputable people.
I'm guessing you never told her who you work for.
I didn't.
Because, of course...
She probably refused to take the credits, for no other reason than because, like you said, our mother was killed by these types of people.
Well, thank you for your time. You can go back into the other room now.
It's 20.
How gracious of you.
21 on sense mode.
Yeah?
She's not bored yet.
Yeah, she's pretty straight up.
Seems legit for her.
Right, okay, I'll just append these to that later. Be like, okay, so how long until the shuttles are loaded, do you think?
I want to do a quick recap and make sure we've got everybody.
Okay, go ahead.
But I think we'll be ready within the hour.
Okay, where's Crane right now, do you know?
You should be loading that table on bot for you by now.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Kane.
Oh man, that would take. So Rosa's probably got one end of this table. And Crane's probably
No,
got the other,
no, because I have
Oh, you
to,
were watching.
Well,
I know.
when they keep saying they need dudes taken in and out,
Yeah.
they have to be.
How heavy is this table?
Substantial.
It's not so much the weight; it's the size of it and the
And sensitive electronics. You don't want to.
I presume I've already instructed you to use a load lifter from the loading bay to move this thing, or you could just try and man-awesome it. I mean,
that's probably what I do.
There is that elevator to get it down from the.
Oh, then you use the elevator to get it down,
Yeah.
because you just carry it down to the elevator.
yeah, so I'll find you wriggling that around and.
I don't know why you suggested the load lifter. This is much faster.
almost to the ship with this table.
Ah, there you are.
Did you need anything?
When the human and I leave with these ships, we're going to be leaving Tiala and yourself behind to look over the base and watch out and watch over the scientist crew who worked here.
They're staying?
For now, yes. Now Tiala's kind of an intellectual, very compassionate person who maybe might not be the best person to look out for little signs of conspiracy and betrayal, but you've been around the block a number of times, right? You know what a group of people who are conspiring together to do a bunch of things looks like, and would be able to take steps ahead of time to nip that in the bud, or at least alert people who aren't looking out for that kind of thing in the bud.
Stab that in the butt.
I assume it's also us, because as a two-man team we have the best chance of dealing with anyone else that tries to land on the planet.
And neither of you know how to fly a ship. It's a beneficent balm that soothes more than one wound. Just letting you know.
How long do you think you'll be gone?
3 days max. Maybe a little longer if I have to wait on the Citadel for no good reason, but I'll at least send the human back.
Is there anything else you wanted us to take out of here? You don't want us
All
to
the
pull down
security
walls?
cameras and the security computer. That's going into our apartment.
Okay.
I'm not buying shit!
in our apartment.
You get a bunch of security cameras with just wires that are mysteriously cut by a bladed weapon.
Careful with the table, that's super important.
Is it?
Yes.
So, question.
Because not only can I play game on it, but I can modify it to be a tactical planning table.
Oh.
Question, because we loaded up one of the ships with all of the prisoners. Does that include the recently interviewed prisoners?
No. Keep them in the base, keep them fed and watered, and keep that thing on her head. You do not want an angry biotic rampaging around.
Seems like a pain.
They would have had dossier of every person in the team. Like, we've got a list of all the current crew, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm guessing they would have medical records on every single one of these people.
Yeah.
So then I could correlate their faces with the people we've got.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd know who the dead ones are and any that are missing.
Yes.
Are there any missing?
The only ones missing
Well,
are...
not counting the ones that are still back. The
Yeah,
ones
so
that
you've
we've
got
taken.
one dead. There's one who will be missing because they were dead.
Yep.
And the one that's still on the Citadel. Everybody else is accounted for.
Everyone's accounted for.
And the pilot you brought with you, of course.
Yep.
So everybody else should be accounted for.
No, that's good.
Before they dismantle the security computer and take that away, I'm going to transfer the control of the turrets and the sensor system to another terminal in the lab, so they can turn on the turrets to shoot shit down if they want to.
Okay.
And then I'll let them both know how to do that. And I'll even stand there and show them how to do that if they need it. And then once everything's loaded up and done...
Basically got a ship of
What is
dudes
the
and
what
a
is
ship
the
of-
other ship called? BT dubs.
The other ship.
We've got the Malkavian and...
The Gangrel.
Wait, but they're from Cross Faction.
They're all cross-faction. But I think I know what you mean.
Right, you look more like a gangrel to me, so you can take that.
What the hell's a gangrel?
Would you prefer the Zamitsi?
A little bit.
Zamitsi there.
Okay, so you look more like a Tsamisi to me, so you can take that one and follow me out. We'll hit the relays, get back to the Citadel.
So I'm flying the one full of prisoners?
No. You got the
Okay,
wonderful
then
gear.
I suggest, can we do anything to restrain the Krogan a bit better? We captured a Krogan and...
Captured a few Krogan.
Yeah, the...
Yes, we can do something
On a
to
long
restrain
enough-
them a bit
on-
better.
Got a meter
Two
of chain.
Krogan, actually.
So we'll just mummify the Krogan in tape, in flex tape.
The Krogan
Just to
3.
We'll mummify the Krogans in
Tarbon
flex tape.
Bonk is the one that's dead, if you want to mark that.
Yep. Thank you. Any others, please?
The one that got a grenade put in his mouth.
Right. I'll update those letters I've pre-formatted. We'll head out. When we get to the relay, I'll send the stuff, and then we'll go. We'll
Frameshift drive
fly there, fly back to the Citadel, leaving these two guys back.
We'll stay and guard the base.
You should be getting more stuff ready to load on.
Yeah. Well, maybe one. One of you, I'm guessing, might be guarding the scientists.
Well,
I don't know if you-
after the flying.
I mean, they're the two being left
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, either Tiala or Brain will take shifts at guarding and moving, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. So our two pilots can make piloting rolls.
Well, we slave the computer to make it give both at the same time frame, right?
That's that still requires a piloting roll because you
Yeah,
have
but
to
wouldn't
keep
you,
your ship at a certain distance.
Yeah, I know,
away.
but I'm just thinking it might be easier to have you pilot roll and me just do an assist.
Righto. 24.
Assist of 16.
Which assists. Yeah. Okay. And then roll a D6 and a D20.
Both of us, or
Just
D20 is a 2. 6.
That's about the same as it'd be 3.5 days.
Wow.